Watch as I make this Pookie a girlfriend, because you know why. She deserves a girlfriend. Also, I don't have screenshots of my references, because I kind of randomly decided in the middle of drawing this that I wanted to make a video on this to give art tips. So here we go, Cookie Run OC while I give art tips. Alright, so the art tips I have are gonna be more so for like beginners to remember. I don't really have that many like pro art tips, just like I don't know the word. Intermediate there. Like, because I'm still like, I'm not a pro artist yet. I'm more of an amateur so far. Anyways, so my first tip, you can actually see here, is draw like a stick figure. Like, you need to draw a stick figure. Well, you don't need to, but like a good tip is to draw a stick figure and then add like the shapes on top so you get the posing correct and you're not like drawing it and then like realize you messed up the anatomy. I really highly suggest doing sketches because it makes everything easier. Now, I had a little problem with the layers. I will actually put a clip in. Yes, we got the drawing. You know, I got this already. Time to make this transparent. Gonna blueberry, blueberry. No! I don't know why I find that clip so funny. I just do. Anyways, I decided because I accidentally put the stick figure on the blueberry pie layer, so I need to erase blueberry pie. Now, another tip is that yes, you draw the stick figure, but then add another layer. It's another sketch, but it's a more detailed sketch, just to get the clothing on, get the face on, get the hair on, but it doesn't have to be perfect, because this is not your actual line art. This is what I always do. I think you can actually see it in my other things. Like, I always do stick figure, rough sketch, and then the line art. I just really feel like this helps a lot, because in the past I had horrible anatomy. I'd never used a zoom in tool. That's another thing. I suggest using the zoom in tool when you need to do small details. For me, if I don't zoom in, then I just won't put the details in. Like, that's how my brain works. I just won't put them in. Also, for the rough sketch, I suggest, like, making it a different color than your line art, so it's easier to see when you're actually putting your line art on over top. But then also, you're gonna see, once I finish this, is that I make it a little transparent. I do this, so, if I accidentally, something I do a lot is, I do that, I make the layer, well, I make the layer for the line art, and then, I go down to make the rough sketch transparent, but then I forget to move to the line art. Doing this makes it so I know my line art color is a little transparent because it's on the transparent layer. It makes it so I know to switch to the line art layer, because there's been many times where I've drawn on the rough sketch when I was doing line art and I freaked out. That's why I do this now. I just make it transparent. It makes it so much easier, and you can distinguish what's line art and what's rough sketch better if you decide you want to make your rough sketch and your line art the same color. Another tip, so I never really put wrinkles in clothing. That's something I'm guilty of not doing. Like, I usually don't do. I made a mistake anyways. Something I suggest doing is that when looking at clothing. So for references there, I saw like where it kind of wrinkled, and I put those little swoopy things, as you can see, in the sleeves. And I'm gonna put something on the skirt to represent like a little wrinkle in the skirt, like right there, right there. That just adds more dimension to the drawing, honestly. And then we're going into the coloring. So here's a coloring tip. So for when you're coloring, try to unify the colors. Like, make it so there's one color on the top, one color on the bottom, but like, don't make it that, like, don't use a lot of colors either. Like, for this, I literally only used oranges. Like, that's all orange. The whole drawing is orange. That's the second time I've done that. Anyways, and just pick colors that unify each other. Research about complementary colors and that kind of stuff. I do that because I'm in an art class. And then, okay, so for references, the references just disappeared. But, for the references, what I suggest, do get references from majority of your, pictures. It's not copying, because I suggest getting multiple. That's what I've been doing. I get multiple references, and then I use that to kind of, decide how I'm gonna compose my piece. Alright, so, I do have a small tip, for, like, the making the colors look more unified. I noticed that sometimes if I take, this top layer off, the colors, they look good, they look unified, but they hurt my eyes a tiny bit because they're so bright. Now, that might be because I've been looking at the colors with the layer on. That might be why it hurts my eyes a tiny bit. But, you know, yeah, it kind of hurts my eyes a tiny bit. So what I usually do is that, if we go here, up here, did I fuck this up? What happened to it? What? Oh, wait, I know what happened. Boom. Okay, anyway, this is how it's supposed to look. So, I use, the same color as my line art for this layer. I don't know what it would be called, like, a lighten layer or something. I usually use the same color as my line art, and that'd be, like, this nice dark purple. I don't use black line art, actually. I use, like, a dark purple because I just feel like it gives it more of a softer feel, in my opinion. But basically what I do is that this is a normal layer, and if we do that, it doesn't look that well, like, that good. So, what I do is I scroll down here, I press color. But she's purple. She's no longer orange. She's purple. What I now do is that I take this and then I slide it down, and you notice how nice the colors look now. It does. For her, I did do, like, I don't know if I mentioned in the video. I forget, but I did do more of an orange, like vein. On the color wheel, I only picked, like, stuff from this area. Like, there's nothing but orange. But then when I put this, it makes it more purple. But you know what? This is not the coloring stage. This is the lighten stage. So I don't mind if they look purple because of the lighten that I've used. Something else I suggest, if we go here, and then, you see, I actually put a background there, but I made it more, like, transparent, just so it doesn't blend into your outfit, because the background is more orange. And if we go here, this is, like, the background color that I used. I use it for most things when I do, like, just a character on, the canvas. I use this color because I just feel like it looks better than just pure white background. Now, I should really start drawing with that color and, not just save it for when I'm done with drawing, because I notice my drawings do look better when it's not a pure white background, but I am lazy. So I only put it at the end of the drawing, because, you know what, my drawing still looks decent. I mean, it looks good. People have been shocked about my artwork, so I guess it's fine that I don't put it on till the end. It's my art preference. Now, these tips, you don't have to do these tips. These are just, like, things that might help you in the long run. These are not definite, you must do these. These are, like, suggestions. Yeah, these are just suggestions, that I do recommend you at least try. Because I feel like these could go a long way for you. If you're, like, a beginner artist who needs tips on how to actually better your art. Now, in the future, if I think of more art tips, I might do a video solely on art tips and draw something just for art tips. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that, in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips, and I hope they're useful for you. And now I'm going to show you the final piece.